Welcome back to Who's at the Chef's Table with Chef Dan. This week, your hosts, Chef Dan and Doris with a D, sit down with Michelle, Angel, and Sophia of Chilangos Mexican Grill in Plantation.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doris with a D from SoFloDining magazine, and today we are in Chilangos Mexican Restaurant.
Yes.
And we are located in Sunrise.
Plantation.
Plantation. There you go. And we are here today with Chef Dan at the table with Michelle, the owner, and her husband, Angel, and a little Angelita, who I have here with me. And of course, Chef Dan. So tell me, how long have you guys been in this location?
5 years now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we opened up in the middle of COVID.
Yeah, right when things started opening back up.
Uh-huh.
Before then, we were selling tacos right in the front because the permits were a headache to get during that time since the offices were closed. So, we were selling tacos in the front on weekends only. And that's really how we got our name out there. Just doing like little taquizas here and there.
Yeah, we had to stand right in the front. We had a line to the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, it did his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're serving the community. You started out on the right foot. I love that.
Yeah, which was crazy because, COVID time was a scary time for all businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought, oh man, no one's going to really come out right now because it's so scary. But
It was the opposite.
it was the opposite. Yeah, everyone was eager to leave the house, come out and buy some food.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised how many businesses we talk to that started restaurants right when COVID ended. So many that started, right? It was like a big opportunity for everybody.
It was. It was fantastic.
That's when we started to get on.
That's when we started doing the videos.
We didn't do the videos before. We were just blog.
Yeah.
And
Website, and we were just a blog. Florida opened up. I think Key West was like the first.
Yeah.
So we went down like the week after they opened. And we were sitting there at one of the bars, and the lady said, what do you do? Like she was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And we told her, we do a blog and stuff. And she says, oh, my friend does a blog. So I'm looking like, no, you mean blog. She said, no, a blog. I'm like, what's a blog? She said, a video blog. I'm like, really? So then we laughed. We were like, yeah, this lady's crazy. And then we got home and we're sitting there looking at each other going, you know what? We can do this. And some of our, if you look back at some of our old ones, they're terrible. Because,
no, they really.
we've never done this.
Really
So it was, her on camera, me on camera, her on camera, me on camera.
But you see the growth throughout.
We do. Yeah, that's.
Like you can even go on our Instagram page and see like our first post and then see our more recent post, and it's like a big change.
Big difference. It's
Quality,
For sure.
and more intentional, more props and stuff like that. And it's just, all about growth.
It's great though, because you get to see her, you get to be proud, because what happens is if you sit here and you're just in the day, you don't see it.
Yeah.
But then if you look back, like I look at some of our old ones and I say to her, man, we've gotten so much, and like you said, you look at yours and there's like no props. Then all of a sudden you see pa pa pa.
Yeah.
And you get proud. It gives you more drive to do better.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
We noticed that the big guys were in business the whole time. And then we started talking about it. We said, well, what about the little guys?
Yeah.
What about the mom and pops? We both have had mom and pops.
Yeah.
So we said, you know what? Maybe we should branch out a little and see if we can reach out to other, proprietors like we were, who were struggling and who, need help and support. And that's why we drug out the video cameras and all that. And let me tell you, it was scary. There's nothing worse than seeing yourself on camera, because we're our worst critics.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you see yourself and you go, oh my God, I can't believe I look like that. I can't believe I said that. Like, I knew I wanted to say this and I didn't, And it just got really personal. And we thought, imagine how other people feel. And they have the added burden on top that they have a family, they have people to support in their businesses and everything. So we said, okay, enough with the fear.
Yeah.
Forget that nonsense. Let's just go out there.
The biggest mistake is, as we were talking before the camera went on, we said, how we do natural.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake is we had a script. And I could see me So now we are going to go, and like the camera's here, and I'm looking up there at what we had written, and I'm like, we gotta fix this. So I think we did I don't know what we did, like a pizza series or something. And no bloopers, I think it was.
Yes, we did bloopers.
And we just talked, and a coworker of mine said, do that. That's what you guys need to do. Don't do the script.
You're just sitting at your couch having a conversation.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. And then when we got into the restaurants, then it was just, okay, so let's just go, sit, chill, talk about what you guys are doing, where you come from, what you do, why you do what you do.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's just a beautiful story.
I mean, I don't think there's anything easier to talk about than food. It almost speaks for itself.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like love.
So-
Without the food, you have no love.
You're here 5 years. So who does the cooking?
So right now we do have a full staff.
Okay.
When we started out for like the first 2 years, it was myself, my husband, and my mom.
Bam.
Where we curated the whole menu. It took us a while to get fully staffed for the fact that we wanted the flavors had to be consistent. And I think that was like the hardest part about training the kitchen staff was to keep up with the consistency and with what I grew up tasting.
Right.
I was kind of more like the food taster, like, oh mom, I remember you made this at home.
Right.
I like this flavor. This is the flavor that we need to stick with.
Right.
And that was the challenging part. But I could say like right now, everything is flowing amazing.
But one of the keys to success, when we talk about it all the time, is owner involvement. And there's people out there that buy a restaurant, they throw money into it, and like you can go like into I always pick up Miami. You can go to Miami and walk in and say, who's the owner? You could ask the manager who the owner is. They probably don't even know.
Never met.
You know, and from my philosophy, I came up from being a pot washer, and it's like I did every step, you know, and I'm sure you guys did too. So the three of you, so you know when you're hiring somebody or training somebody, you know what you're saying. Where the person that just throws money into it, it's just like, yeah, take care of it.
Right.
You know, so like your heart and soul's in this, but your brain is in it. You know, you put it together, you know what you want, you know what you want it to taste like. And that's part of the recipe of success for sure.
Oh, all right. Before we opened, everything you see on that menu, when I first met, my wife's mother, half of that menu was cooked for me. And I fell in love with it this day.
What style of food is it?
Authentic Mexican food, originating from DF, la ciudad de Mexico.
Okay.
Awesome.
So it's an actual region, just not the general. Because a lot of places say Mexican, it's like the general. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, like if you see like our enchiladas, they're not Michoacan style, they're not Jalisco style, they're from the DF. Yeah. So which is like the salsa verde, salsa roja, the toppings and stuff, like the fixings of it are really from el DF.
So is there like a secret ingredient? Is that what you're hinting at?
I wouldn't say a secret ingredient as much as how would I explain it?
Well, everything has, a different ingredient. The queso birria, our most famous dish, is from Michoacan.
Yeah.
And also the tortillas are homemade. Our factory is right next door. You can walk to the factory.
Nice.
And that's definitely what gave us the confidence to open this place. Was that factory being there, 15 years?
Yeah.
That's a big support system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like people were asking us, like, why aren't you cooking your tortillas right next door? Here we are.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's like a lot of places we see that are in the strip malls and they have like a grocery store next door. I'm like, first of all, as owners, you know about supply. You got to keep stuff on hand, and that's money sitting on your shelf.
Yeah.
When you have something like that right next door,
You have to, yeah.
you don't have to. You just go next door, take what you need. You get what you need.
Yeah.
So that's a blessing for sure.
Yeah. Now you were talking about a popular dish. Is there a popular dish that?
Almost definitely. Our queso birria is definitely it.
Yeah.
It's
Honestly, all the tacos
Right.
are really popular. Like if there was like a category in our menu that was like the most best selling is our tacos. Especially the quesadilla. These are two new ones that we added onto the menu, but they've been super successful.
And what are these?
Cecina, which is a dry aged flank steak. thin cut, and then taco de chicharrón, which is pork skin and salsa de tomatillo and salsa roja.
Nice.
Yes, it's a little spicy, a little crunchy.
Chicharrón.
The flank steak, you know, it's a classic. Everyone loves a good steak taco.
This one is definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
Now,
He
is
likes to get his protein in.
That's the question I always ask everybody. Is there a dish that you wish that people would order more of because you know that they would love it, but maybe they just don't order it? Is there something like you think that, boy, if they had this, they would love it?
I would definitely, honestly, our breaded tilapia. I'm Italian, so I love a good breading.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't like fish, and I think it's perfect. You know, you bite into it, it's almost like chicken, and I love it. It's actually like my new favorite, but I definitely think it's something that people kind of might skip over. But it is perfect. It is a large piece of tilapia, breaded perfectly with Italian breadcrumbs mixed on panko, and I think that is definitely something I want people to have more of.
Absolutely.
There we go.
There you go.
And it's the enfrijoladas. I'm sticking to my roots. My enfrijoladas are amazing.
Okay.
They're a bean paste enchiladas. So they don't contain any meat, just sour cream and queso fresco on top. But it's just so simple, but it really hits the spot. Yeah.
Nice.
So these are dishes that you should come and try.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Gee, I can't think of anything else. You guys came to the business because you saw a need and you filled it. I think that's absolutely beautiful.
I got my curveball question.
Yes, go ahead.
I think he does some of the cooking.
Say again?
I think he does some of the cooking. So I'm gonna ask. But I'll ask both of you. So, you're busy. You're in the kitchen, and you want to grab something to go to. What do you grab? Now, I'll prep you. Some people said hot dogs. Mine was, I used to keep peanut butter and jelly because you got to grab something. Some people said pizza. And mainly the theory is, being that you see the food all the time, you don't eat it all the time.
Yeah.
Because people have this notion that we eat the same food all day, every day.
Yeah.
So, you're first. What's your go-to?
Steak tacos. I think they're the most simple, but have the most taste. Especially this one right here.
Right.
It's just a thin, nice cut piece of steak, salt, pepper, and that's it. And a lot of lime. And simple as that. Just with a little bit of our green sauce on the top. And it's simple, but it's the best, easiest thing. It is the best thing on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Mine is pasta. I
Okay.
love me a good spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay.
Now we know why
There you
they're
go.
married.
Yeah, yeah. It's like he kind of like got into my cuisine, and then I got into his
Right,
because
right.
his
She loves
family
the
makes
bolognese.
Oh yeah, it's
Penne
amazing.
bolognese, that's her
Like any
favorite.
like red sauce, meat sauce is amazing. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
And when I met her, my new go-to was steak tacos.
Yeah.
When I first met her mom, she cooked everything at home, and she would have the whole family. And it's so simple. You could feed a family of 20.
Right.
You just buy enough steak, you need a tortilla, that's it. That's salt, pepper, that's it.
Quick and easy.
That's it.
Wow.
You don't
Amazing.
even need plates. Just here. Talk.
Yeah, we were just handing out tacos.
It was love at first sight.
Do you have any specials that are coming up or anything that you would like to showcase that maybe people don't even know about that you have? And
I mean, our Taco Tuesday is just unbeatable. A lot of taco places around here are very expensive. I think we have the cheapest and best quality. The discount, they're what, $1.50? You can't beat that.
Oh, wow, it's 40% off on each taco.
wow.
Yeah.
That's Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesday, and it gets super filled in here. But I love seeing the new faces, new customers every week. Of course, we have our day ones, our loyal customers who come in.
Yes.
Sometimes I only see them on Tuesdays, but I know that they're for sure going to be there on Tuesday. And then, of course, we have like our buy one, get one margaritas on Fridays. Our 20% off on all of our caldos, our soups on Saturdays. And so far, that's like kind of our specials.
Okay, we're gonna post them. I'll post them at the end of the video, so you guys will see. I post everything on there,
Right.
so they
And
can see.
I want to ask this young lady here, what is your favorite?
My favorite is taco.
Which one though?
Which one is your favorite taco?
Yeah.
The birria?
I love them.
So what's your favorite appetizer? What do you always get when you come in?
Hola.
The mole. Her favorite is the mole.
Ah, now can you tell people what the mole is comprised of? Because
Oh, the mole.
The mole definitely catches people by surprise. When I
Yeah.
first met her and her family and they loved mole, I looked at them kind of a little sideways until I tried it, and it is
When I told him that it was like a chocolate sauce,
Right.
it's just like chicken and chocolate.
Yeah, so many people.
Yeah.
They every time they say chocolate, people are like, "What?"
I'm like, no, it's just like a hint of chocolate. But there's like over 50 spices that go into it.
say
But it's such a thick, rich sauce. And with the chicken, oh my gosh, chef's kiss.
it is great.
Yeah.
sounds very interesting. Yeah, I always have the tricky questions.
Yeah, chocolate and chicken always rubs you wrong until they try it. I have not met one person that tried it and did not like it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. I tried mole once.
Yeah?
I think I was 12 years old. I think I was a little too young to appreciate it. Yeah, because I have Mexican influences in my family as well. We're very mixed. So I remember, and I'm not a chicken person. I don't like chicken for some reason. I don't know. But the thing is, it tasted really good
Right.
because I remember eating it.
Yeah.
I just don't remember getting it again because that's why I asked you the question. What's in it? What comprises that? Because I knew it was a very special taste and flavor, and I love chocolate.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. I wanted to know the bottom line,
Yeah.
and you gave it to us.
Oh, no, it's
all
so
about
many.
spices.
Yeah, it's
Chile guajillo, chile de árbol, cinnamon goes into it, chocolate de abuela,
that is
toasted
definitely the key though.
It's the type of chocolate that is used.
Okay, I want to know what that
The
is.
chocolate de abuela.
Yeah.
It comes in like these little bars with a yellow wrapper and it has a little grandma in the front. It's literally called chocolate de abuelita.
Uh-huh.
And that one is like my favorite chocolate of all time.
Let's hear it for the
too
nonas.
sweet. Yeah. It's not too sweet. It's like not dark chocolate. It's like the perfect balance of sweetness. Yes.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Awesome. Do you have anything else that you want to add? Anything that we didn't touch on?
I think I would like a special. If I wanted to add a special.
Whatever you want to
So
talk
just like
about.
anything
Yeah, it
that
could
we
be
haven't
anything.
talked about at the restaurant.
Yeah.
We should add like a ladies' night. You know, a lot of times big groups of ladies come. They all love tacos and they're partying here. We're thinking like we need to have a special for them.
Oh, you're gonna let us know. We're gonna make sure we promote it.
I think that's something that we should add.
Yeah.
A ladies' night.
Yeah,
The
that
ladies
sounds
love
like a good
tacos.
plan.
Mm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there's all kinds of ladies groups around. I mean, there's cat society ladies, and
Yeah.
they love to eat and party.
Right.
So that's a good idea. That
Who I see come in a lot are nurses
Oh,
because there's a hospital nearby. So they take their lunch off and they come straight here. And, we love to do a great job at getting the food out for them fast because I know they're on a limited time.
mhm.
And I know they don't want to eat their like reheatable lunches and stuff. They want something warm, hot. So we always try to get the food super fast out for them, kind of cater to them because I know they're on like a time crunch.
Okay. So the
That's
hospital.
great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna
coming
ask
from
what's
the heart.
around.
That's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Like
people come from
polices,
everywhere.
the
A lot of people maybe from
firefighters,
Nova.
there's been
Okay.
polices who have to
University
leave their
and
food
Navy.
and
Right.
dash out.
It's all 20 minutes
Because
from here.
they're
They
getting
come
a
here,
call.
even though they're on their
And,
break
like,
from class, they come here
We'll
fast.
pay later. I'm like, don't even
They
worry.
tell us all the
about
time
it.
like,
Just
they don't want to go anywhere.
you know you're gonna be
That's
back.
cool.
If
Yeah.
you're texting us,
Just
you'll
keep
be fine.
them safe.
Yeah. Just
20
keep
minutes,
us
that's word
safe,
of mouth.
I love that.
So,
That's beautiful. Do you have anything else to add?
anything else?
I think there was a question about hospitality, how we got into.
Yeah.
The hospitality.
How'd you get into it? How'd you get into the
Well,
field?
she's been in this business for her entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents before in Pompano owned a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
I believe it was on Dixie.
Near Atlantic, Dixie, near
Yeah.
Atlantic around.
Yeah, around there. I remember, well, at least I don't remember, but from the stories was that my mom gave birth in that restaurant. Me. And she didn't even have bottles for me or anything. She would give me a warm tortilla with a little bit of lime and salt, and that was my pacifier, pretty much, was a tortilla. They laugh because they always say, like, oh, you love your tortillas and whatever. I'm like, I really do.
Oh, yeah.
And that business was around for 7 years, I believe.
Okay.
So I took my first steps in there. I learned waitressing skills there. The waitresses were part of my family. The kitchen ladies were part of my family. Seeing the food, customers were like family to me. The business did close down. We did hit a bankruptcy at that time of recession. And then that's when we got into the tortilla business. So the tortilla business, did great. It was like slow, steady, but it still took a lot of hospitality.
Right.
Because it was all of us as a family going to individual stores, places trying to sell our product and really see what was needed in their store and how we can connect with them and how our product can really connect with their and make their lives easier. We had to take in account how many tortillas do they use? How many tortillas do they really want? What kind of style do they want? Do they want white corn? Do they want yellow corn, blue corn? There's so many options.
So you do all the variations.
Yeah, all the variations. And so that really is what started my love to sell and to cater to people.
Plus, you were going into all these restaurants.
Yeah.
Really picking up.
Yeah.
And it kind of was like a nostalgia going into these restaurants and knowing that was like part of our life once. My mom always loved the restaurant. She wanted it to be a diverse location, authentic, but with a diverse clientele. And that's what I think we were able to accomplish, where we got such a diversity that comes through the door of customers who love the authentic Mexican food.
Especially right here, with the big Mexican community. I don't even think Mexicans are our biggest customer.
No.
I don't even think we have
No.
We get a mix of everybody. I
Yeah.
love it.
No, it's important to stay authentic because if you bend, then you just become everybody else.
Yeah.
Stay original, stay authentic.
Yeah, that was a big thing. No fusion.
Yeah, if you
That's good.
talked off camera about it. I'm not fond of fusion because it's like
Some people do it right, but you can never be what an authentic.
You can't beat it. Well, what I always say to her is, and other people is, this has been around a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
If it wasn't good, it wouldn't have been around a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
Once you start messing with it, and there's so many fads that have been around that can't come and go, and you don't see them anymore. And a lot of businesses are built on these fads. And they come, they go, and so does the business. If you stay authentic, you stay genuine, you'll be around as long as that's been around.
Yeah, that was like so important for our menu was each item in our menu has a story behind it, has like a memory behind it. I could say, oh, this particular item, I really did grow up eating it. And it came from this person and this flavor reminds me of something. And I think that's is the great thing is that I have a daughter now that she comes in, orders something. I'm like, oh, you know that grandma used to make this for me when I was leaving school and such forth. She's like, oh, wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that. She's like, now I get to eat that.
Mm-hmm.
She used to be in school and everyone's eating their Lunchables. She'll pull out her huevos.
Con frijoles.
Everybody be jealous.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Or little
But
mini
these tortillas right here, these tortillas have been with her forever.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You were born into it for real.
Yeah.
What a love story.
Yeah, it is. And so to see this place compared to the other location, it's amazing because I feel like it's kind of like a whole 360, but just so much better and so much more love and just so much more being able to really put in detail, because my biggest thing was I don't want another location where it's just drinks and then the food is mediocre. It has to be food is really the highlight and everything else is just
Or also, a lot of these places they invest so much on more of the looks, the glasses, everything, and then food is bad.
Yeah.
We
A lot of places,
We
in
know.
downtown for a lot of the open and close because they look great. The drinks might be good, but the food is bad,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and then they're expensive. On
But
top of that.
everything goes into it, whether it's like services, like, like our waitresses, we've known them for a long time. They know how we would talk to our customers, so they replicate that. And it's not so much as a replicating as much as like they know what we want as our for service wise,
When we came in, it was like we were home.
Yeah.
You greeted us, the waitress, I mean, everything.
Family.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can, right from the minute I came in, I said, this place is organized well. You can see
Bye,
that.
Maria.
Because a lot of places you come in and it's like, we're, here, I got the sense as soon as I walked in, everything is organized, and that's,
I
that's
tell
good.
people, the people working in the back, hey, come to the back, your family, come.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we
But
drove around the
Absolutely.
back. And I said to myself, I wonder if there's an entrance in the back. And then I saw your text message
Yeah.
that there was. I was like, oh, I wanted to come in through the back. But it was too late when I saw it.
No, but
So
that's-
many people tell us, they're like, oh, we feel like VIPs coming through the back, like, like the back door entrance.
Yep.
Yes.
We know the owners.
Yeah, we know the owners.
Yes. Yes.
And
I
then
love
they
that.
get a sneak peek through the kitchen. They say hi to whoever's in the kitchen at the time, and sometimes they stop by, talk with them, and like nothing here is hidden. Everything is super out to display.
and it shouldn't be.
Right.
When it is hidden, that's when you start to wonder.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
like we know what we serve, we know how we handle things,
Mhm.
and everyone is more than welcome to go to the back. Like nothing is like, oh my gosh, don't go back there. No, everyone can go back there.
Go to
Everyone's
the back, say hi to the kitchen ladies. If you want.
they love it. They love it.
Yeah, we're all family here. Everyone.
See, I was different when I was a chef. People came in like, who the hell are you? Why are you in my kitchen? Get out.
Do you have plans to open up another place?
We do. We do want to open up another location.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's hard to put a time frame.
Right.
However, it is in the works, and we hope that maybe within 2 years we're able to accomplish it.
That'd be
Just
awesome.
relax. Don't
Yeah.
rush. I mean, that's,
Right.
we see it all the time. And then we see places, like I said, I know how organized this place is. So I'm
It's-
confident that you will do the right thing.
And it truly is. It truly is about location. When we first opened here, I was a little skeptical. The area, not the best, but we've gotten so much love. So many customers from far too. We've had people come from Miami, people come from Coral Springs,
West
and all the
Palm.
way from Coral Springs. There's tons of Mexicans. So the fact that they come all the way here,
That says a lot.
Yeah.
It
because
really
we were
does.
at one point we were talking about closing and then going somewhere else, more nice and stuff, but we came to the conclusion, no, like
Honestly,
people love it
don't
here.
care about
People
the
come.
niceness.
Yeah.
They want a good meal.
That's what he was saying about like Fort Lauderdale. Like we see that in Las Olas, they open up a place for $2 million,
It's
and
beautiful.
the food bar. And guess what? They close in 2 years.
Go out to eat,
So
and
it's-
spend
you
your
don't
money
anything go and
somewhere.
I would continue this and
Satisfy
open
all
something separate.
aspects.
Yeah.
Not just in the food.
This will always be
but
home.
Yes.
how
This
you
will always
treat
be
people
home.
when
lose
you
home.
walk in,
Yes.
how the service goes throughout the entire time. Like that's super important.
It certainly is. And like we said, we felt like family the moment we walked in. But then again, from the moment you and I started talking, I felt that way. I felt like, oh my goodness, it's like I'm talking to one of my cousins. It was great, So it's like, and when I get your messages, it's like, oh yeah, Prima's here. See what's going on, I love that. And I feel that if I can't be like your family, I don't really feel comfortable doing business. So I'm so glad you offered that beautiful love and inclusion, because it means so
You're
much.
gonna get a good vibe and even better food.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it's all about, the good vibe, better food.
We've had somebody that was so lost. It took them like 30 minutes. They were literally circling for 30 minutes and they kept telling them like, we're not going anywhere else. We're gonna find this place. I had to literally walk like to the middle of the street, flag them down.
Pretty much had to drive their car here,
Mhm.
find them, drive the car here, and show them how to make their way.
And They couldn't have been happier.
Yeah.
Now that's what I
If you don't
call
care about the
service.
weather, they'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think you guys need to get the Service of the Year award for that one. That is beautiful, though. I've done that. I've gotten out in the middle of the street and, flag people down because they're saying, I can't find you. I can't find you. And it's like, no matter how much you explain,
We're
there's so
even
much
though we're
going
right on the
on.
street, we're a little hidden.
It is, yeah. I was gonna say it is a
We're
little.
a little hidden.
Come in the driveway. We pulled in,
Yeah.
and we're like, I'm notorious for Google. So I looked at Google before I go, and I said, okay, so I know the driveway doesn't go to the front of the store.
Yeah.
I said, so let's just turn. It's gonna be right around here. So
Oh, but it was so worth it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it's always here. It's like, it's a little hard to get here, but it was absolutely worth it.
And that's all that matters,
we're gonna eat some.
Huh?
We're gonna eat.
Yeah.
Please,
I would
yeah.
love for you guys to try these tacos.
Absolutely, we
Please
will.
We're
We
gonna sign
definitely will. We're gonna turn off the cameras.
our
You guys are
sign
gonna
off?
have to do it your own.
Oh, all right. As always, enjoy, and we'll see you here. Bye.
Bye.
Your hosts, Chef Dan and Doris with a D. Thank you all for watching this delicious episode of Who's at the Chef's Table with Chef Dan. Join us next week for more culinary adventures. This show's a proud production of SoFloDining. Head over to SoFloDining.com to subscribe for free to our online magazine, packed with awesome features, discounts, and South Florida dining tips. SoFloDining is your go-to guide for all things tasty in the Sunshine State. See you soon!